So after climbing a long flight of steps, we are now onto the second level of this monastery. And now we're looking down, as mentioned before, the fantastic symmetry. Look at it from here. Look at the symmetry of the tracks in the courtyard. Yeah, so here we continue with this amazing architecture. Yeah, as you can see all round this beautiful construction up in the ceiling. Again, if you could take your imagination back to 50, 100 years ago, if the monks are all walking along this corridor with a rosary in hand, chanting prayers. Now, unfortunately, walking along the corridor today are not monks, but two tourists. They're waving at each other, you know. They are not monks, by the way, they are just ordinary tourists. It's a nice view of the dome right up there. And again, you see the architecture is quite amazing. So when you look at ancient buildings like this, you just wonder the craftsmen, the artisans that they have. They must be so creative and skillful to be able to build things like that, and that can last for so many 100 years. Isn't it amazing? Again, you look at this archway. It's so symmetrical. It's so equidistant from the left and the right. And if you are sharp enough, you will notice that there are 5 pillars, 5 pointed pillars on one side, and another 5 pointed pillars on this side. And so it is with this other side. They're all equal numbers of pointed pillars. Well, this is locked up. I would guess this is the staircase that leads right up to the tower, right at the very top that we showed you just now. Rightfully so, attached to this monastery would be, of course, a church. And this is the front of the church. Look at this glass window and the roof. This would be where the choir singers will sit and sing the hymns of the church. Yeah, that's the Jesus on the crucifix. And now, as you look down on the congregation below, well, this is the furthest I can get to. I can't get to the edge. But you look at the glass windows, the ceilings, and right at the end there, where the priest will be addressing the congregation, and the stained glass windows, so beautiful. There, another stained glass window. Well, the 2 stained glass windows in the far end looks very beautiful, but unfortunately I don't think this video will do justice to it. But nevertheless, you can have a look at it. And the ceiling of the church is very high. It's a very high ceiling church, and look at the ceiling, it's so intricate. So that sort of ends our visit to this monastery, but let's take a look at this fantastic symmetry of the construction. Again, just to recap, look at the beautiful architecture and the symmetry. Okay, bye-bye.